That was my first run in 5 days. I haven't run a step since the fun run last Sunday, and it's Saturday today. 12 Ks, feeling freshened up. Not quite where I want to be though, so I'm probably going to have to take some more rest. It's all good. Whatever I need to take, and just get the reset button pressed. Anyway, I'm going to get a coffee. I've had one of these cards in my wallet for about a week at least with a free one on it. I've been saving it. I was going to use it this morning. It's gone. I've lost it. Looks like I'm paying for my coffee this morning.
D-R-E-S. So yes, I guess I must get...
That coffee was from earlier in the week, but back to present time. I'm going to have a shower and breakfast. Breakfast is the same as it is pretty much. It's legit the same every day because it's simple and it's good. Berries on the bottom, oats, peanut butter, coconut yogurt, hemp seeds, coconut flakes. That's it. Cinnamon. It's good. Try to avoid watching Netflix. I'd way rather read books than watch TV, but when something's good, something's good. Punisher. It's pretty good. Right, I'm having a go at making my own pasta. A lot of people in the comments of the last video said they're down for more cooking stuff and whatnot. I can't really show you how to make this though because I've never done it before. I don't really know what I'm doing. But here's my dough under the tea towel here. Just kneaded this thing for like 15 minutes, so hopefully this works out. It's buckwheat pasta. I'm making it out of the Homemade Vegan Pantry by Miyoko Shina. I think I'm saying that right, but this is a really good cookbook. I don't really eat pasta. I'm just sort of doing this kind of for the fun of it. I haven't eaten pasta since I was in Italy, which I had some ridiculously good pasta, but I only sort of ate it then because I was devoid of options. It's just, man, it's awesome while you're eating it. It's delicious, but it doesn't necessarily make me feel that great. And the way I sort of think about food is I'm going to eat X amount of calories every day regardless. I may as well pack as much nutrients into those calories as possible. So, why not eat, say, broccoli versus pasta, which is just refined flour basically. So it's kind of the way I think about it, but this is for fun once in a while. I don't have a pasta roller though, so obviously you don't need a pasta roller, you can do it by hand, but I just think it's going to be so much easier having one. So I'm just going to go see how much they are. If they're super expensive, I'm not going to buy one, but we'll see. Alright, so it was on sale, so way cheaper than what I was expecting, so I just grabbed it. It's at Mercado Atlas 150. No idea. It's made in Italy, so see how it goes. Definitely was not a believer at the start of that. I started putting it through the rollers and it was coming out all crumbly and falling apart. The dough looks legit. This is the dough, the other half of it. I don't know if I said before, it's made of tofu, semolina flour, and buckwheat flour. It was all crumbly. I was like, this is not going to work. I've just wasted money on this machine. It needs something in there to bind it. But I kept rolling it through and it's pumped out some pretty legit looking pasta or fettuccine. I don't know, whatever it is. I don't know. There it is. So hopefully it cooks properly and tastes good. See what happens. I've got no idea what I'm doing still. Just about to get my sauce going. That's 1 onion, 1 carrot, couple of stalks of celery, minced garlic, 2 or 3 cloves. About to chuck it in there with some olive oil. Water's just coming up to a boil now. I'm kind of nervous that when I chuck it in, it's just gonna like fall apart or something and be a disaster. But we'll see. Just got my sauce there. I'm just steaming some broccoli to have with it because health, and my pasta there. Fingers crossed. Things got a bit hectic there. A few things going at once, but the pasta's cooked. It's worked. And got my sauce going. It's about to go in there.
You said alive and well.
Maybe we can grant him that.
So my battery went flat right after I finished making the pasta, but it was good. It wasn't that hard in the end. It was fun. It wasn't that hard. It's just time consuming. Pretty much took all day, but like I said, it was fun. I reckon it was worth it. Tasted good. Not authentic because it had soy in it and no egg and whatnot, and because I used buckwheat flour, you could use regular flour to be a lot more pasta-like, but because I used buckwheat flour, it kind of tasted more sort of like soba noodles a little bit, which is still really nice, but yeah, Italians would probably spit it out. I liked it. It was good. Sunday morning now, I'm going for a run. So just a super short jog today. Did 6.3 Ks. Basically yesterday I was just sort of testing the water, see how I felt after a full week of rest. And it was pretty good, a lot better, but I still feel like I need a bit more rest, so there was no point doing any sort of significant run today. I basically just went out for a short run because I love running, so I'm just scratch my itch before I take a bit more rest this week. Just thought I'd share some thoughts on resting, taking a break, giving yourself a bit of an off season, because that's what I'm doing right now, and I've totally screwed it up this time. So I just thought I'd share what I've learned through the process this time. I reckon I sort of learned some lessons early on, and I've been pretty good about giving myself adequate rest with my running, but this time, yeah, I screwed it up. And it took me by surprise, to be 100% honest with you, because I found basically what happens after a big race is either you're just totally cool with sitting on the couch for a few weeks or a month and eating a bunch of food and just having a solid rest and doing pretty much no exercise, or you end up extremely motivated and want to keep training and racing and all that. And that's what happened to me this time. And it took me by surprise because I pretty much had a whole year of training, racing that was building up towards the CCC, which is my big race for the year. And throughout all that, I was sort of, you always look forward to having a bit of a break after the big race. But the big race came and went. It went really well, and then I was just stoked on it, and I wanted to keep going. And that's what I did. I had a pretty quiet week after it, and then I just launched back into solid training weeks, solid for me, 10 hours or more, and yeah, then I fizzled out because the fact is I needed to take a break after the race. Like I said, it was a whole year of training and racing, building up to that point. I needed a break, but my mind, being so motivated, came out of line with my body. Your body is always going to respond to your mind, but deep down the body needed a solid break. And what happens when you don't take a break when you need it is you tend to fizzle out a lot worse than if you just had a break, recovered, and then got back into it. But anyway, it's hindsight's a beautiful thing, but it's said and done now. And I also found it really difficult to take some easier weeks because I'd just become so, the routine was so ingrained in me of getting out and running for an hour and a half minimum every day that it was really difficult to just stop. So I kind of had to like taper down into restful weeks to the point now where I've, the other week I went 5 days without running at all. That's difficult for me to do, but yeah, I'm starting to feel a lot fresher now and ready to get back into it. But just thought I'd share. Don't make don't make the same mistakes that I do. All right, that's it for this video. Later.